Protein, an essential macro for a healthy diet, is responsible for growth and repair on the body and assists with training and recovery. But there's a problem. Hi, my name is Finn. I'm a healthy bodybuilder and encouraging people to make good choices with their health, diet, training, and even their well-being. I'm sure you've seen the term high protein on most of your foods that you buy, on wraps, bagels, yogurts, even sweets nowadays have sometimes claims of high protein in. The problem is, most of these foods are health halos. Most high protein foods contain ingredients that you've never heard of and are ultra processed foods. This is not high quality protein, it's not a good way of getting good quality protein in. And sure, there are positives to these foods. They're convenient to eat, they're sometimes cheap, and some of them, most of them, actually taste okay. But there is a way of getting good quality protein in: animal foods. When I say animal foods, I don't mean cat food or dog food, that tinned crap that you usually buy for your pets. I'm talking about meat, eggs, good quality dairy, all foods that come from animals. These foods are all whole foods, they all taste amazing and can be quite cost effective. Most importantly, these foods are a healthy way of getting your good proteins in. So here's some good recipe ideas that I've come up with to help you hit your protein goals with good quality food. First, we have my smash burgers. That sounds very dirty actually. This recipe makes 4 good decent sized burgers, add some cheese on top and they taste incredible. Start by grabbing 500 grams of beef mince with a good fat percentage on it. Divide your mince into 4 burgers, so you want 4 little meatballs that you can make in your hands. Roll up some beef mince in your hands and smash down into burger shapes. Your burgers are formed, season with salt and pepper and even some herbs to add some taste. Heat up a pan to the high temperature, add some butter, a generous amount of butter. Once the butter is fully melted, put in your burgers, add them in one by one, nice and carefully, and make sure they fit in the pan nice and steady. Once the burgers are in, they'll release some of their fat into the pan, which renders the beef, makes it cook faster, and makes it taste much more tender. Let these cook on one side until they're nice and crispy brown, and then flip the burgers over, cooking on the other side, and once slowly turned, add the cheese on top. The cheese will melt into all the little crevices and make it taste unbelievable. Once the burgers are cooked both sides and the cheese is fully melted, take off the pan and add to a nice wooden board. Once the burgers are off the pan, season with black pepper again. There you have some good quality tasting burgers which are high in protein, high in healthy fats, and fill you up and don't leave you feeling hungry. The rich tenderness from the beef and the cheese together taste incredible, and the important thing is this is a healthy way of getting good protein in. And next we have eggs, and I know what you're going to say, eggs on their own are pretty boring. I admit they are pretty boring, like you need some seasoning or some sort of thing to add with them, right? Well, here we have Italian eggs. To make Italian eggs, crack 4 eggs into a bowl, then mix. Then get your pan set on a medium heat, not too hot because you don't want the eggs to stick. Add some butter to the pan and wait till melted, then add in your eggs. At this point, let the eggs cook and scramble, and then add in your tomato passata. Add in about 100 grams to 150 grams, as much as you like. I don't like too much because it doesn't make the eggs too watery. Then add in 2 tablespoons of tomato puree, and then mix all together with the eggs, and let the eggs cook for around 3 to 4 minutes. Once ready, take off the pan and then add to a plate. Season with salt, pepper, some herbs, and even if you want, add some cheese on top. And that is how you make Italian scrambled eggs. Eggs are a great source of protein and healthy fat and contain so much nutritional value in them. I think this is a creative way and delicious way of making eggs as your regular part of your diet. Eggs are very nutritious and on their own they can taste quite bland. By adding these flavors, you can make these eggs taste incredible. And most importantly, eggs are high in protein. One of my last foods, and it's not actually a recipe, is milk. Milk is another food which is high in good fats, high in protein, and is great for the body in general. 1 glass of milk contains 8 to 9 grams of protein in, and top that up in a day with 3 glasses, you're getting around 25 grams of protein in, and it's a convenient way when you're in a rush or you want to squeeze some protein in when you're training. And all these foods and recipes are a great way to get some good quality protein in. All of these foods are relatively cost effective, full of all the essential macros and nutrients. All of these foods are convenient and taste great. But most importantly, most of these foods are healthy ways of hitting your protein goals.